have a program, and then she did all variety of different things.
That's
Because
cool.
my mom must have just she must have known that this is a direction and that you want to do the best for your employees, and some of the things you could do are from within.
Right.
So.
Right. And that's what my coaching's all about, finding that strength within to move on to whatever the next thing is. And some people it's a career move. Some people it's finding a career. Some people it's getting over this particular divorce or a relationship problem that you had. So and I use whatever tools. My thing is I want to have as many tools as I can to offer you, and we'll use the ones we need, and the ones that we don't are just here waiting.
What's the age? What's the average age of a woman who starts a coaching? Are you hitting those in their after graduation of college? Are they coming to be coached?
Yes, I have. I've coached women just getting out of college that didn't know what to do next, and I just finished up coaching a young woman that was just starting college and didn't know what to major in.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
we just finished up. She's
Wow.
doing great. She decided to go into dental hygiene.
Oh, so you really oh, that's so nice. I love that. I guess I had an opportunity when I was in, like, right after school. It was a certain time, maybe not, maybe around 25, 27, as I was working at the family business. And I met with, at that time, to me, it felt like a coach, but it was like a staffing person. And they sat with me, and I don't know how we connected. And I was like, well, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like the family business, but should I do something else? Should I try something else? And at that time, I was thinking about Muscular Dystrophy Association or a nonprofit, and they really got me to realize where I would excel best. I can't remember if I took a
Mm-hmm.
test or answered some questions or any of those kind of, tips and tricks that you do to kind of get that out of someone, because it was so many years ago. But I remember that really helped to formulate where I wanted to be and where I should be. And unfortunately, I do feel in the family business that I didn't put myself in the best position that I could have been in, and kind of got myself stuck in sales, where I'm definitely more than just a salesperson, and wasn't able to really showcase the other abilities that I had, which definitely did not encourage me or help me grow either. So I've been able to really do a lot of growing in the last year and a half, and now I'm just curious about that. Not that I want to be a coach or anything, but I find that I think that if we could put together an experienced coach to explain why it's so important to get to know our generation that's going to be leaving us soon.
Yeah, yeah, that's
You know,
right.
one of the things I do, I have to share this. This is one of the favorite things I do, and I hope to maybe do it one more time. But the Holocaust Documentation Center in Hollywood, who now just moved to Davie with their museum, there happens to be a lot of survivors and children of survivors of the Holocaust in South Florida. So
Hmm.
I was a volunteer, and I facilitated, and they would bring about 2,000 students and put them in like tables of 10 or 20, and then they would have a survivor or the children of a survivor, because a lot of them are getting older, so you'd have the next generation that would share their stories and the pictures with their parents. Some great speakers with the high school students that really did not know much or have any experience about the Holocaust, and put them together. And it was great because not only were they learning about the Holocaust, but they were actually hearing it from someone that was a
Right.
little older and maybe had a stronger accent, and maybe you had to listen really strongly with your ears because it was a little hard to hear. But all of that combined to really give an experience to the student that was so important and really life-changing. So that's great.
Yeah,
And
that's
anytime that could be
powerful.
done.
I love
What was
that.
that?
That's very powerful. I love that.
And it could really be done in any community where you have a strong survivor. So I guess of anything that was life-changing, and bring them together. We're going to work on that. I really feel that may help to make the next generation growing up, our Z generation, which we discussed that before. The Z is very clearly for Xanax for the parents of this next generation. Just kidding. But I could say that at 54 with a 10-year-old, but I have never, ever enjoyed. Oh, no, sorry, boys. I love my children, but Alana just gives me this pleasure. I keep saying to her, "Can you imagine what's the one thing you love so much?" She's like, "The dog." I'm like, "Well, picture me. I just like seeing you makes me so happy and makes me feel so good." And I don't know why I have this need to tell her that she's just wonderful to be with. She really is.
It
so
looks like you two have a great time. That's nice.
But I have to get her to understand. So you know what our plan is this dog that we adopted. We saved the dog's life. Very excited about it.
And he has 2 sweaters now.
Yes, he has 2 sweaters. I don't know why she wrote that, but it was a little embarrassing. But this dog is very sweet. So we went over to the Humane Society, saw the dog. I didn't realize that you could lose custody of your dog if you don't find your dog in a certain amount of time. And the problem in Tucson is there's so many lost dogs that you literally will take hours to just look through all the posters of everyone that lost their dog and everyone that found a dog. So you have to really go back and be diligent. I tried to myself find who are the owners of this precious dog that obviously really, and I brought up, we're doing dog training at Petco, and I said to the girl, "Can we look at therapy? This dog has all the qualities of a dog that could go into a nursing home and sit on a lap." So we're going the next set of training after the 5 weeks of, whatever obedience training, which he doesn't, he's so great, will be therapy so that I could get Alana into nursing homes and myself too, and get to know our older generation. I figured that's a nice and easy way for her, to do that. I mean, we could bring cards and all that, but if you bring a dog in right away, that's sweet, and you bring it with a little cute girl, and you got a cute girl and a cute dog, that would make anyone happy.
Oh, so the smiles. Yes, that's beautiful. Yes.
Because I'm not that comfortable myself around the older generation, especially if it comes to any nursing skills. Even my mom, I'm like a worrywart. I'm so nervous that I can't be comfortable because I'm so nervous about falls or anything else that will happen. So my mom's aide is always like, "Calm down. What is wrong with you?" But I'm really stressed. I just, I'm not comfortable. I haven't, I always say, give me a room full of babies, but I'm not great. So I need to work on it myself. So that's my goal.
I never was either until my mom got sick, and then I got comfortable. She made me get comfortable.
You had no choice?
Yeah. She even made me, and I don't like needles. I never liked needles. I had allergy tests when I was probably 8 years old, and I've been scared of needles ever since. And she made me give her insulin shot one time. One time. She didn't do it again.
If my dad is listening, I got the opportunity to learn all about my dad's stoma because he has an ileostomy. So I have watched the whole thing. I've stood with him. Whew. That was tough, but I did it.
Yes.
So if he ever needs help, I do know how to change his ostomy. So you saw the big book that I have, Miss Nanner's Guide to Excruciatingly Correct Behavior. It's the ultimate handbook on modern etiquette. Judith Martin. So I'm going to be having some fun with that book.
Excellent.
And the next program and go through some of the different things because there's nothing like Miss Manners, and like anything else, history repeats itself. So we need to repeat these lessons that were lost somehow with some generations. So we're going to bring back manners.
Great. And so your next live show will be February 2nd at noon.
Excellent, yes.
Yes. And I will play this particular show. Or I can play one of yours this Thursday at noon. Which would you prefer?
Let's do the last show. I thought was a great show, and we had some great people on it from Reddit that I was referring to. So we had some social media, and I would love to connect with them to let them know to listen to it because I think that's really fun. A lot of times people make comments on these great platforms, and they put together great advice, and they may not know that it's actually being read and listened to. So I would like that opportunity. So if that's okay, we'll just repeat the last one.
Yep, that's
awesome.
That's more than fine. Thank you. And I really do thank you for being on with me today. So let's sum up a little bit about what we talked about. Number one, don't be rude with words. Don't say hurtful words. We can take turns because it rips people's hearts up little by little by little. And if people are doing it to you, tell them to stop.
Gotcha. Good. I love it.
And what's
Exactly.
the next thing?
Okay, one is think it, don't write it, don't say it, don't play it. Trademark that right now.
Really, I kind of like that.
Okay, if I can repeat that. Well, we got it on tape, so we're good. Okay, you next.
Ooh. What's coaching all about? Everybody has their own way of coaching. Does everybody need a coach at some time in your life? Yes. And we coaches are kind of like modern day encouragers. Cheerleaders. We're cheerleaders. We're got your back. We're helping you cross the bridge to your next move. And if you need a coach, find one and interview a few, because there's going to be one that you resonate with the most and that's going to fit you the best.
Oh my gosh. So wait, so then take advantage of, like, when you often see free 30 minutes, that's why they're doing it. That's your chance to
Exactly.
really see if there's an alignment.
Yes. And I offer that for anybody. That first session is always free.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I wasn't even thinking that. Okay, because I'm asked so often, but I'm like, who do I go to? But now you're saying, check it out and see who you connect with. Good one. Okay.
And then you decide if you're going to work together or not. And it has to be mutual.
I love that. And what about coaching connection between the generations?
Yes. I like that, coaching connection. I'm writing it down.
It's yours. That's yours. Because
it's ours.
I really think, I'll help you promote it, but I can't do, but I really think, Deb, that would be the neatest thing to do. Can you imagine having a conference where you bring in the two generations? Oh my! I was on Thursday when I was whatever it was last week. They were like, first of all the women were so beautiful. None of them were wearing makeup, and they were all like really gorgeous women. And some of them wanted to lose weight and all of that, but they were really, really beautiful. And then there were some older women that were really, really beautiful. They were, looking for love connections and all of that, which I thought was so cool. But I could just see that in a room. I wonder if that's something that's been done before, where you actually, and maybe have it like age, like 70 and up, and then in between your 20 and 30, and bring those two together. And that's the age groups, and see what happens.
That would be a little bit older than their moms, probably.
Yes, exactly, which I think makes good sense.
Uh-huh. I like it.
I do too. Okay, we're going to work on that.
Okay.
All right. If anyone else likes that, please let Deb know, because we need. I actually think that this could be a life-changing and really cool event. And I guess first thing we'll do is research and see if it's being done, right?
Yep.
No copying this event, people, because I know it's a form of flattery, but we don't want to be flattered. No, this is a great idea. There's plenty of people in the world to do it with, so I think that's great. And what else? Is that it?
I think so. Yeah. Okay.
I think so. So I thank you so much again. It's great talking to you. And again, thank you for your book. I love it. When I come to see you, I bring you the book so you can sign it.
Yes. Oh, I was going to sign. I was going to send you something. You need to send me your address. Yes, right. Please. Right. Let's do that.
But I think maybe it's okay. I'm going to make plans to visit you. I am.
Good.
I'm going to make plans to see you and be on the show live.
Goody.
And get to meet all your fans out there and say hello. So I'm really excited about it.
Excellent. Me too. That would be so much fun. We'll have fun. Okay. Awesome. Well, you have a good rest of your day, and again, we wish happy birthday to your dad, and we'll talk to you on February 2nd.
Thank you, Deb.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
So, earlier, before Adrienne even came on, I was talking about how important it is to have women friends, diva sisters, and this is one of them, and this is one example of a really good one. So I thank you for listening to Diva Dialogue today with Coach Deb, and, I'm always here for you. That's why I'm a coach. Love y'all. Talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to the Diva Dialogue with us today. We just wanted to let you know that our coach, Deb, who's been coaching for 6 years, is available for many